Que le spectacle commence!
The AMX 50B, when to reload. This video is all about timing your reloads in a 4-round autoloader. In other words, the magazine has 4 shells. This not only applies to the AMX 50B, but the tank that comes before it, the AMX 5120. Another example would be the American T57 Heavy, and also the American Tier 8 Medium, the T69. For information and tactics about reloading and timing your reloads with a 6-round autoloader, consult my AMX 1390 or T71 or Scouts R Us videos. So I'm just going to take you through this here and narrate when I reload and why. What is the logic behind the choices that I make? Also note that these tanks are usually played as mediums, not really heavies, because they're fast and fragile, as a matter of fact. So I went to a place where mediums would go. This particular map setup in encounter mode, which is here at J7, and pretty soon I'll be encountering my first target, which will be a buck-wild raging centurion rolling in. Not from this side, but from the other side. And there he is, rendered on the map right now. Going into sniper mode, I take a shot. That got eaten by the track. That hit him. And he's dead. Now if you noticed, I had 1 round left and I immediately pressed my C button. C is to force the reload in a magazine, and the reason for that is I don't even want to wait to see if I'm lit. I assume always that I am. I have light bulb here, but it's a good practice. So under the circumstances of being lit and having only 1 round, it's a great time to reload. Have a nice fresh magazine so you can be ready for the fight. So that's exactly why I did that. Killed a guy, excellent, got some great damage in, already 699 damage, pretty much 700. Reload, you know, let some other people do the fight, get off the radar, even though I wasn't on the radar. Hit the low, second shot, and I immediately reload. That time I was lit. You see that? Like, that's one of the best times to reload, because you want to get off the radar, right? You want to get off the radar, and how are you going to do that? You're going to hide. But first you're going to travel backwards, you're going to get that hiding spot behind some hard cover or something, and you're going to wait, and then you're going to make your debut again. Also, you want them to forget about you. Even though you went off the radar, you went dark, you still want them to forget about you. You have a whole team, there's no reason to be greedy and die out of stupidity. So that was a perfect time to reload. Even though I still had half a mag, 2 out of 4, it was a perfect time to reload. That was lit. T32 is present, and I'm gonna shoot him. Okay, and once again, just like automatic reaction, I don't care that there's another tank on the radar. You know, I had 1 round left, perfect time to reload. Get off the radar, you know, get behind cover, disappear, you know, don't get greedy. That's another big thing, don't get greedy. A good time to hold 1 round is when you're being chased and you want to discourage the enemy by firing in your retreat. You want to still have something in your chambers so you can launch at them in case they pursue you. You know, you want to have that threat. But I'm not being chased, I'm relatively far from the enemies. We're doing long range combat, and that's why it's a good idea to reload immediately. Now the mouse is really hard to pen. I got 1 bounce, 1 hit. Okay, at that point, why I chose to fire the last round instead of reload, like pull back and reload that one, is because he was in the open and like it was green to me, and I knew that I was probably gonna bounce anyway, even though like it showed that the center of the reticle was green. But I wanted to take a shot anyway, because like this thing reloads pretty fast in between shells, so I took it and then pulled back. Okay, 2 shots left, and there's still a target like lingering very close by. I figure that like he's still so close that if I charge him, I could get that damage in. Like in other words, if I were to charge him, like you have to figure out your motives, and your intentions. If you're gonna cower back and not charge him, then you can reload. But if you're gonna charge him, it's now or never. So yeah, he's trying to flee. And I knew that I wouldn't have my reload ready by the time. Now, since he's fleeing that far and really fast now, that's when I decided to go ahead and reload. Because like I can't be chasing him uphill and expect to catch him if he's already going downhill. As a matter of fact, by the time I would, get close enough to him during that chase, I would be reloaded anyway. So I'm reloading now. You see that?
Mission suivant.
And I knew that when I would crest, my reload would be ready. Get ready, get comfortable with timing your reload in your mind. You should be able to just feel it based on the tank you play. You just, you count in your head, not literally. You're not going 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, but you just get a feeling like how long it takes you to drive somewhere, how long it takes you to load. And had somebody not killed that already, I would have been pretty much on target as far as timing with that reload. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.